This is our little musical theater class. We are doing a cutting from an off-Broadway show called You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. We're doing the opening number, some of the skits, and the closing number.
Thank you.
Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't really established until he's at least 5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence, his inferiority in his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his inferiority in his lack of confidence. His confidence, his stupidity, his inferiority in his lack of confidence.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
It's truly a dog's life. I feel so neglected. Charlie Brown never brings me coffee in the morning.
Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. This is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully, Linus. You rarely get to see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant expression in the eyes. Yes, I would say this is such a fine example of a failure face. This is the finest example of a failure face you're liable to see for a long while.
Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my whole life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things, like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear and the sun so bright. How could anything go wrong in a day like this?
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
You never mind your routine. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is rare indeed.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
And we know you will go very far.
It's hard to believe,
Almost by nature to see
what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told. Every single solitary word. You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous. But you also have some faults before the moment lets you say that you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince and a prince to be king. With a heart that knows you can go anytime. You can go anywhere, anything. You can be king, Charlie Brown. You can be king. If only you weren't so wishy-washy.
about the worst time of the day for me. Always having to see her alone. Of course, sometimes mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would miss me, but when I think about all the stupid things I've done during the day and all those hours in between, well, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Well, I guess I'd better see what I've got. Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter are lonely. I guess they're right. And it's really lonely. The peanut butter strips away from us. Boy, the PTA sure did a nice job of painting these benches. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there. I'd love to go over there and sit and have lunch with her. But I hope she doesn't laugh right in my face. It's hard when a face gets laughed at. There's an empty place right next to her on the bench. There's no reason why I couldn't just go over and sit there. I could do that right now. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. Oops. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward she wouldn't ever think of looking at me. In fact, I can't remember her ever looking at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and am I so small that she's gonna look at the spirit with her mom too? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Patty, you're thinking of that other dress. The one I wore to Lucinda's party. The one I'm talking about was this very light blue and it had a design embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember that dress.
Something like this. The skirt went like this and it had these puffy sleeves and a sash like this.
Oh yes, I remember that dress.
Yes, well that was the dress I was wearing when Freya told me she'd see one just like it.
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-headed girl is looking at me with a stupid bag on my head, she must think I am the biggest fool alive. But if she isn't looking at me, then maybe I can take it off quickly and she never notice it. On the other hand, I can't tell if she was looking or not until I take it off. And on the other hand, it's very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. I wonder why she never looks at me. Ring! Oh well, another 1 shower over with. I'm like 2,863 to go.
I got it!
You give me back my blanket!
No, I've got it and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start you need to break this disgusting habit.
Well, apparently you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child is as important to a child as a hobby to an adult. Many a man spends his time restoring antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, this is good, for it helps these women to cope with their everyday problems. Now I feel like it's going to be absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back, so I'm just going to give it a good yank! It's surprising what we accomplish with a little smooth talking and some fast action.
Here's the fierce jungle ape pounding his mighty chest while the other animals cower in the distance. Now he throws back his head and emits a terrifying roar. Arf! Help me.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Patty, and I think a man can really come closer by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I think a man's personal search for happiness isn't really something either, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. Does that make any sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week. Ta-da! 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 I would have made a terrific trophy. What in the world is wrong with Snoopy? Nothing. He's howling at the moon. In broad daylight? Sure. He's afraid of the dark.
Hey, Charlie Brown, what are you going to get me for Beethoven's birthday?
I'm not going to give you anything. I wouldn't give you anything if you were the last girl on earth. I hate cats. To me, cats are the grass from a long life. I'm a cat hater, a cat despiser, and a cat lover. I'm also scared to death of them.
Hey, Patty. Did you get some nice things for your birthday last week?
Oh, yes. I got a set of dishes that has 50 pieces, and a set of blocks that has 190 pieces, and a sewing kit that has 75 pieces, and a puzzle that has 48 pieces. My mother says that will give her 363 more things to pick up around the house.
I'm sorry to have to say this right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you that you're not even aware when you're being crabby. But it's true, all the same. You're a very crabby person. You're crabby to almost everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and I hope you take in the spirit that's in it. I think we should be open to any opportunity to get to know ourselves better. I think Socrates was very right when he said that one of the first rules in life for anyone is, know thyself. Well, I hope I haven't offended you or anything. I guess I've said about enough.
What's Socrates got to do with it anyway? Who was he anyway? Did he ever get to be king? Answer me that. Did he ever get to be king? Who was he anyway? Know thyself.
My teeth are tingling again. I feel like I just got to fight somebody before sundown. And I know. Society frowns for such an action. So what? I'm stuck with tingling teeth.
Did you fill out the papers that Miss Moore gave us today?
I put down my name, address, and our telephone number.
What did you put down for your your family doctor?
I wasn't too sure, so I put down Dr. Seuss.
Sometimes I think I'll just pull up stakes and move out of here. Broaden my horizons. Meet some new people. Let something bind me to this spot. Little separation.
I don't know, Patty. The way the lights are blinking on and off, it looks like an airplane to me. Hey, Linus, is that an airplane or a star?
I believe that is a star, but it could be a planet, you know. Or maybe even a satellite.
A satellite. I wonder.
Well, nobody's standing here.
Where are you going, Linus?
I'm going over here to get a closer look.
I like to sit up here after dinner time. Listen to the sounds of the night. But somehow something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what's
I'm so happy. That little redheaded girl dropped her pencil. But her teeth marks all over it. She knows her pencil. She's human! Gosh, he hasn't had such a bad day after all.
Happiness is finding a pencil. Pizza with sausage.
Jelly
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
Happiness is having a sister, sharing a sandwich, getting along. Happiness is being together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Girls. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mrs. Clark. Thank you, Marie Mom. Thank you, Linda, with your Curtis phone.